sleep and die in sleep and then wake up the next morning. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. I don't think there's any science that can indeed explain it to me in a way that I will understand, if short of a miracle. Because that very journey, I mean, y'all don't even know that we take a lot of journey every day. For some of y'all that say, I'm afraid of traveling. I have a phobia for road travels. Some will even tell you that. I have a phobia for air travels. Man, which of these travels is deeper, tougher, critical than the type that you do when you close your eyes, you shut your eyes to this world of sin? And then you just discover by some mechanism that you're back awake, seeing a brand new day with every other person. Get to say good morning. Y'all don't even know that good morning is a blessing, right? Y'all don't know it's a blessing. But anyways, though, if you know what I'm saying, because quite a number of persons didn't quite make it today. Some persons made it to today, but they didn't make it in the same way that they were yesterday. So if you are able to make it today and you have everything in check, I mean, I'm talking about your physical self, you're okay, spiritually you're fine, and all of that, you better slap your partner high five and let them know that, you know what, hey, I'm alive, I'm not dead, I'm not 6 feet, right? But hey, this is me welcoming you to a brand new day. It's a Thursday, though. It's the 9th day in the month of January 2025. Oops. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I don't think quite anybody's saying that anymore because the business of the year has begun. But, well, don't worry. I'll remind you, we just got into a new year a while back. So, Happy New Year's to you. If you've not been told by anybody before, well, I'm telling you that now because this happens to align with the breakfast show. And this is Eagles Morning Rises breakfast show. We call it Eagles Morning Rise. That's right. So spread your wings now because the breakfast show covers quite a number of segments right there for your listening pleasure. We give you information, entertainment. We give you education. I mean, and then we banter. We speak to each other. We speak with one another. And that's the beauty of the breakfast show. And on this very segment, we look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers, look at the headlines. You tell me which of them pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, begs for your reaction in the course of reviewing the headlines. And you also get to have that opportunity to add your voice loudly and clearly, but in the most civil and responsible way, right? So from now up until the 8 o'clock mark, where Vicky Vic will come on to take you on sports on Eagles Wings, all of the intrigues, action, and all of that. How many of y'all know Shell, former Malian coach, has been given the job of the taskmaster to coach Nigeria Super Eagles? And from what I heard from Vicky Vic, as it yesterday, I think it's going to start with the Flying Eagles first of all, I guess, or the junior team. Well, before, we get graduated to the Super Eagles. But quite a number of persons have said that, hey, what time would he have to even look into with the Super Eagles? Should he be having every other engagement here and there? I mean, he's young. How old is he? Is he again? Between 47 and 49. That's how old he is. So he's a young man. He should know, the perks of what the job is all about. But just as some other Nigerians will have some fears, shit and go let them walk. I had to say that one colloquially. But yeah, that is what it is. And finally, I'll be right back here, 9 a.m. to take you on politics and current affairs. We'd like to call it the Eagles Outlook, but then you call it a political show. Yes, whatever you call it, it's one and the same, because we'll be talking about something that the president, Mr. President, while he was away at Mahama's inaugural ceremony, he made mention about something about unity, uniting Africans and all of that. And some have begun to say that have we even united, first of all? Have we brought the peace right here in Nigeria, especially when we think about the fact that Nigeria's military has dropped to in ranking to the position of 39. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken now. Yes, 39. We have dropped, in ranking to 39 on the world global rankings for Nigeria's military, and it's really not a very, very nice one. From 36, we dropped 36, of course, it was in 2023, 35 in 2022, and now in 2025, we are 39. I mean, with all of that, we indeed making headway. But don't worry, something different is going to be happening today, and I'm looking forward to today and every other day, as it might just be a litmus test. So yes, I'm still going to be here up until the 12 o'clock mark. Okay, keep your fingers crossed right there. But yes, let's just get into how to greet you the way that I know how to. Inakwana ekaro tutoma agife olodudu. I miss here in my dialect, and finally in the language that you and I understand. Good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel, and let's get you up and started with some things that you ought to know this morning. All right, let's begin with this one now. At least 11 people lost their lives, and 31 huts were burnt to ashes in Gululu village, Jahon, and Miga local government areas of Jigawa state. Now, Suleiman Abubakar Jahon, a Fulani elder who lost 5 children, recounted the horrific incident, saying he was at home when people informed him of a fight between Hausa and Fulani communities. That's not a good way to start the day, though. But I tell you, let's just get into it and see if there are some information that will indeed be an upliftment for your soul and heart. Minister of Communications, now Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani says telecom tariffs will soon increase, but not by 100%. Rising from a stakeholders meeting with mobile network operators MNOs on Wednesday in Abuja, Tijani said consultations and engagements were ongoing. Now, the Lagos State Special Offences Court on Wednesday dismissed an application filed by former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, challenging the court's jurisdiction to entertain the $4.5 billion and 2.8 billion naira fraud charges brought against them by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Well, Justice Rahman Oshodi, in his ruling, held that the court had the jurisdiction to try Emefiele and his co-defendant, Henry Omoile. All right, now the Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Command has intercepted a white car. Okay, it's a 15-seater bus, popularly known as the J5, transporting 59 children suspected to have been trafficked. Now, the children are between 4 and 12 years old. A team of policemen led by Deputy Superintendent of Police Sarki Umar was said to have stopped the vehicle with registration number KMC 283ZJ along the Abuja-Kano route on January 6. All right. I think that's something, though, we should give it to them now. The Multinational Joint Task Force, MNJTF, says it has neutralized 310 terrorist and dismantled critical logistics bases in the Lake Chad region. Troops of the task force killed terrorists during Operation Lake Sanity 2, a major offensive designed to combat insurgency in the region. The force commander, Major General Ibrahim Salau, stated this during the MNJTF Operation Lake Sanity 2 medal parade held on Wednesday at the MNJTF headquarters in Farcha, Jamina, Chad. Okay, that's something. 310. Okay, let's up the numbers now. Gunmen have kidnapped 2 Catholic sisters in Anambra State. The 2 sisters are Vicentia Maria Nwankwo and Grace Mariette Okoli. Now, the incident occurred on Tuesday evening along Ufuma Road as the sisters were returning from a vocational association meeting in Oboji in Orumba South, the local government area. And not so good. Now, the China Development Bank has announced the approval of a 254.76 million US dollars, that is approximately 245 million euros loan to support the Kano-Kaduna Railway project in Nigeria, according to information released on its website. The financial backing is expected to ensure the seamless continuation of the construction work. Okay. Kano State Governor Alhaji Abba Yusuf on Wednesday declared that he is not worried about being re-elected in the forthcoming 2027 general elections. He's not worried. Why is he not? Yusuf also emphasized that he would not lose sleep over the 2027 elections, as leadership is ordained by the Almighty Allah. I wish that every other politician will indeed be like you, Abba Yusuf. But wishes wear horses, right? Say beggars will ride them. The Naira on Wednesday depreciated to 1,655 Naira to $1 in the parallel market, from 1,650 Naira to $1 on Tuesday. Likewise, the Naira depreciated to 1,545 Naira to $1 in the official foreign exchange market. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You tell me. Nigeria's armed forces has dropped, they took it right off my mouth now, to 39th in the 2024 Global Firepower GFP rankings. Now, this marks the third consecutive decline after being ranked 36th in 2023 and 35th in 2022. 145 countries were considered in the annual Global Firepower Review. 145 countries, and we are on 39 now. Is that a pass mark or? Okay, I don't know. But let's just get into the matter at hand now. Well, looking at the fact that what this is all about is the Pages newspaper review. Let's look at the front page of Nigerian newspapers this morning. But just before I bring it to you ASAP, let me also hand down the studio numbers in case you're just tuning in for the very first time, right? The studio numbers for you to connect with us via would be 0907 353 0044. I'm taking it again. 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. All right, already gave you the numbers now, so let's jump into it. I see the Nation newspaper. What is going on the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning? All right, the big story now. Federal lawmakers seek more funding for 2024 capital projects. Okay, it's got two writers. Capital releases to MDAs are major drivers of economy. Another one now, writer to that story. Edun becomes the kicker. There are... What is that? Okay, there are... Is it warrants now? Yes, there are warrants awaiting payment. I see that. Okay, so that is what it is for that big story with the Nation newspaper. And keep in mind that that story is continued on page 4 to yet another continuation of a story on page 4 now. I see this one. It says, I rose from Almajiri to become NNPCL boss, says Mele Kyari. Okay, Mele Kyari saying something about his life right there. Go to page 4, very popular page now, and you'd find that one. Add 1 to 4 and you'll get 5 for this particular headline. Telephone tariffs to go up. Telephone tariffs to go up. And it's got one writer to it now. NCC guidelines ready. All right, 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, NCC guidelines ready, 1 or 2 weeks. In other words, in 1 or 2 weeks, the NCC guidelines will be ready. But yeah, that you should find on page 5, just above the Nation newspaper, the apogee, the heights, the peak, the zenith of it, the top of it. Now, France rejects the stabilization claim by Niger. It's got one writer. Nigeria retains French. French what now? Well, that's not clear. All right, but yeah, you would see that story France rejects the stabilization claim by Niger. All right. And that one is found on page 5. Another popular page number. 34 terrorists killed in Borno. Bloody crossfire, says DHQ. And one writer follows saying, we lost 6 soldiers. Awful sad. Page 5 carries that story. Now let's get on to page 3. Still at the top of the Nation newspaper now. Alleged 4.5 billion US dollar fraud. Court asserts jurisdiction in Emefiele's case. And to page 26 now, Ogun police worried over rising cases of missing persons. Alrighty, let's see this one just at the base of the Nation newspaper. Police rescue 59 trafficked children. Give it to the NPF. 59 trafficked children. You never know what would have been the lot of these ones should they have been successfully trafficked. But yeah, they've been rescued. 59 of them. All right. Now let's go to page 25 now. Court orders interim forfeiture of 228.4 million naira traced to ex-Abia Governor Orji. All right. Page 25 carries that story. And we'll say bye-bye to the Nation now, welcoming the Guardian newspaper. The Guardian newspaper. Now, the big story, anxiety as execution of federal government's free Caesarean section initiative stalls. Anxiety as execution of federal government's free Caesarean section initiative stalls. Page 6 carries that story. And to this one here, federal government criticized over jumbo perks for military, politicians, others. Right? Federal government criticized over jumbo perks for military, politicians, and others. If you recall, as that yesterday we saw on the news the fact that there will be some emolument given to, retired generals and all of that. Bulletproof SUV cars right there. Is it 10 million naira now? I mean, it was so mouth-watering that ordinarily now, I almost considered being a military personnel at the time. Maybe I might just want to, for my retirement. You know what I'm saying? Right? For my retirement. Okay. I'm just saying though. But yeah, little wonder everybody wants to get, or some people struggle hard to be in the military. Well, for the military though, it's not very popular because of, the internal rancor. I mean, the terrorism fighting here and there. It's not very popular. But in terms of politics and politicians, I mean, seems like everybody just wants to be a politician now because there is something going on in there, right? But yeah, you want to get the juice of that story. Page 5 carries that one now. Let's get to page 29. Students stay away in Calabar despite school resumption. Students stay away in Calabar despite school resumption. Page 29 is carrying that one now to page 30. Belgian government budgets 400 million naira to procure 6 computers for SSG's office. Wow. 400 million naira to procure 6 computers for SSG's office. Amazing. Right, really amazing. But I don't know what you think about that one though. 6 computers, 400 million naira. That's sunk in. But let's see page 7 now. EFCC detains, probes 10 operators from Lagos Command for theft. EFCC, is this an internal cleansing? I like. Right? No plan to revive Nigeria Air deal with Ethiopian Airlines. Federal government clarifies. Page 3 is carrying the story. If you also recall us that yesterday, I think the president gave an order saying, hey, let's revive the Nigeria Air, right? Bring it back on track. But guess quite a number of persons began to speak with all sides of their mouths, castigating the federal government here and there, dragging the federal government. How could you? Something that has failed and everything. You've not even finished probing the people who brought us into that kind of national and international disgrace and mess. And here you are trying to revive, a Nigeria Air that was never in existence. But the federal government has come out now to clarify and saying, hey, it will have nothing to do with the Ethiopian Airlines, mess, the saga, that there will be something different coming up. Maybe something that we can consolidate on, something that we can trust at this time, and not something that is going to be smeared by colors and paintings and all. Well, something legit, right? National Assembly condemns poor 2024 budget execution, demands urgent reforms. You'd find that one on page 6. Now to page 15, telcos get tariff hike as federal government receives sustainability reports from KPMG. And this one now, let's see. All right, that'll be all with the Guardian newspaper. Let's get you to the Punch newspaper or the Daily Trust newspaper now. The big story: Nigeria to UN, probe Boko Haram funding, training. All right, Nigeria to the United Nations now, probe Boko Haram's funding and training. All right, CDS suspect international conspiracy. All right, that's the writer to that one right there. And seen this one and it sees me too. Continued on page 4. That's what it is, that story. Let's get down now to the naval button area of the Daily Trust newspaper. Driver nabbed with 59 trafficked children in FCT. Some story right there. Well done. And to this one at the base, page 6. 25% implementation of 2024 budget unacceptable. National Assembly saying that. And to page 30. I've got sharp eyes now. It says that China approves $255 million loan for Kano-Kaduna Railway project. All right, to page 3 now. Policeman accepts. Alrighty. Islam, 2 years after rejecting $200,000 bribe. Policeman accepts Islam 2 years after rejecting $200,000 bribe. That's something, don't you think? Federal government hints at new national carrier. All right. Page 3. Very popular now. To page 20. Expect tariff hike from telcos soon. Minister is saying that now. And 11 killed, 31 houses razed in Jigawa ethnic crisis. Really bloody. And you should find that one on page 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. All right, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles Morning Rise's breakfast show. We call it the Eagles Morning Rise. And yes, we are looking at the pages, the front page of Nigerian newspapers, and you can indeed be a part of this one already. So keep your ears out. And remember that you can also follow us across social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, even WhatsApp. That's right. Telegram, we are there. TikTok, we are there. X, we are there at Eagles FM Abuja, right? For the WhatsApp though, and Telegram, it goes with the numbers, okay? And you should also subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is at Eagles FM Abuja. Get on there already and see for yourself what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Right now, with the Punch newspaper now, punching you with these ones now. Tension rises as gunmen kill 18 in Imo communities. Oh, not so good. Pages 4 and 5 carries the story. EFCC detains 10 officers for stealing cash, gold exhibits. All right, page 12 to page 7 now. Backbiters behind my kangaroo impeachment. Mackinday's ex-deputy is saying that Air Chief celebrates NAF engineers for reviving moribund aircraft. I see. All right, page 1 now. Page 14 is carrying that one. Sharp eyes at work. Okay, federal government's 9 billion naira e-border project fails to stop bandits, illegal aliens. I'm taking that one again for reiteration purpose. Federal government's 9 billion naira e-border project fails to stop bandits, illegal aliens. All right, it's got one writer to it now. Illegal Niger Cameroon immigrants infiltrate Jigawa, Taraba, others borders. Automated insist Interior Minister. Okay, that's what the Interior Minister is saying now. It said illegal Niger, Cameroon immigrants infiltrate Jigawa, Taraba, others, and that the borders are automated. And that's what he's saying. Page 3 is carrying the story. Jakpa, Agbero, Eba. 17 other Nigerian words added to Oxford G Dictionary. Seriously? Jakpa, Agbero, Eba. 17 other Nigerian words added to Oxford Dictionary? Talk about acceptance now. Page 7. Just above the Punch newspaper banner now. The top, the apogee, the very height of it now. Emefiele loses bid to stop 4.5 billion US dollars. 2.8 billion naira fraud trial. Page 14. Page 12 now. Ganduje tackles Obi as APC spokesman receives 200 death threats. I see. Ganduje tackles Obi as APC spokesman receives 200 death threats. All right. And the last one now, page 7, court orders forfeiture of 228 million naira linked to ex-governor Orji. All right. Okay, that's about all for that one now. Let's see how we can build up pace with the Vanguard newspaper now. States race to build airports as hunger bites harder. It's got a couple of writers to it now. As hunger ravages the land, governors compete to build airports, spend 181 billion naira. Second writer, airports built by states not viable. Experts saying that. Ex-fan MDs are also saying that. Note revenue generated can't maintain airports, which puts more burden on fan. Last writer to that big story now, ask federal government to stop granting licenses to governors on airport developments. Okay, page 14 carries that story now. Obi is a kicker now. I have received over 200 death threats. APC spokesman Morka is saying that. All right, it's got one writer to it. We won't dignify Morka's claim with response. Obedience saying that now. Influx of bandits will be checkmated. Police, Amotekun, commanders, OPC. What a combination. Page 10. And this one here, alleged 2.1 billion US dollar fraud. Court strikes out abuse of office charge against Emefiele. Alrighty. And for sports lovers now, rage over Super Eagles' new coach. Page 31 is carrying the story just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now. I'm talking about the very peak of it now. Businessman asks court to reverse sale of his 43 million shares to telecom firm. Alright. Page 5 carries the story. Federal government won't approve 100% tariff increase for telcos. Minister saying that. Wike Fibera, others should work with Atta-led committee. Pandef is saying that. Page 22. And this one should be the last one that I'll be bringing to your audiovisual consciousness now. And it's coming from Millie Carey. Saying, I grew from Alamajiri School to become CEO of NNPCL. Millie Carey saying that Okupe apologizes to Gary over past comments on NNPCL. All right, page 9 is carrying that story. And that we say bye-bye to the front pages, but not to your thoughts. Keep in mind, this is the pages where you get to let me into your 2 cents. How you would react, which of these headlines pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, but you do that within the ambits, within the corridors of civility and responsibility, right? So the number once again, 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. These are the numbers to call. Taking this call. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, please speak up a bit so I can hear you. I know it's morning,
Yes.
but yeah.
Good morning to all our highest team callers and listeners.
Awesome.
Felix from number 10.
Felix, welcome aboard. Felix, talk to us.
Yeah, Yudi.
Yeah.
Yudi. Thank you, the APC chairman. If his bancanas are being cracked for me by some benevolent spirit, she meant to, if other people think she see them. You see, in this country, putting pattern is either on personality or on party. Right, I want to put the Fed take them on their party mandate. Because Obi is a man who has built character and honor for himself over the years of his service to Anambra State as governor of Anambra State. And Obi has character. Obi has integrity. Obi is the only governor, past governor who could stand tall and confront the public and tell the public what he has done, and nobody has been able to dispute him. Obi has integrity. So Obi is threatened. It's a threat to ordinary Nigerians because it represents a lot of the common man looked up to Obi. So if there is issue of threat and somebody is saying I'm being threatened, the government should look into it and deal with it decisively. Not for somebody to come and disparage it and start telling us all kind of that this is not this is not that. They are not Obi. So please, let's learn how to take other people's affairs seriously and address issues as it deserves. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Felix, all the way from Lamberta right there. Okay, we'll just go on a recess right now. We'll be right back in a short bit, though. Keep in mind, this is Eagles Outlook, Eagles Morning Rise, I beg your pardon. And yes, it is the newspaper review. We call it The Pages.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira?
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
Wow, it's Emirates. It's time of the year when we all start to plan our next holidays, and you are spoiled for choice with Emirates. Fly better to over 114 destinations and connect to over 1,700 more with their partners across the world on what a way to travel, with bars in the sky, onboard showers, and award-winning in-flight entertainment. It's no surprise that Emirates was named the best airlines in the world, so book now on Emirates.com.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Back from recess it is, and yes, it is The Pages on here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Edward.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, good morning to all listeners.
Come on. All right, keep the calls coming through, though. 0907-353-0044. That is the number to call. Was I too fast? I'll take it a bit slow down. 0907-353-0044 or 0908-766-8888. Taking this one. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. Well, not ready for us, but we'll just take this one here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning to you, UND.
Yeah, good morning, sir. My name is UND.
Awesome.
I'm calling you right here in Sokoro.
All right, talk to us, UND.
Yes, on the pages today, what triggers my interest is the rating of our military, is down. 39, right?
Yeah, for the military, yes, 39. It was 36 in 2023. It was 35 in 2022. And this year is 39.
I don't want to lament this year, but that's what we have been saying. It's not that our military are not powerful, but it's just like you have teeth, but you are not biting due to manipulation of, selfish interest of most of our,
Oh, we just lost that call right there. But do well to call back UND, taking this one. Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Master UD.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Thank you. Just for that, from
Dr. Olajide. Talk to us, doctor.
Master UD.
Yes, please.
I always find it difficult to dabble into anything concerning Obi. And the reason is very simple. Is that if you try to dabble into it to say the reality of it, people will label you anti-it, that you didn't like them. So Master UD, the way they are portraying this man, this guy is not taken. Nobody will be able to speak about this man.
Right.
But once you speak anything about him, the whole world, everybody will come up from you. And the same man, they want him to be president. I cannot imagine, Master Moody, if this man becomes president, what do you think will happen? That means nobody will be able to say anything against him. Okay. Is it too much for Felix Moka, a spokesman of the biggest party in Africa, to speak concerning this man? And for all people now to start trusting him because of Peter Obi, I could remember Joe Ibokwe, the same thing happened to that man. His house was burned down, totally destroyed, simply because he's not in time with Labour Party. Is this the way we want to go? You can imagine this man become president and anybody speak against him, and definitely they will go for that person. And you know why they are doing this to Felix Moka? We all know. If there to be Ibrahim that happens to be APC spokesman and he said this, there won't be noise like this. If there to be Olajide spokesman of APC saying this, there won't be noise. But they can't continue this way to be wanting anybody that speak against this man. This is policy. If they don't want to speak, they should tell Peter Obi. Peter Obi should not make any statement again. Because there is no way a political party will make a statement and the other political party will keep quiet. No, this is political democracy. We should not throw this line they are throwing. Check the last election. Anybody that you didn't speak in favor of Labour, they will start insulting you. Go to social media, go to radio stations. You see the kind of party they want to be to rule us? No! It's getting out of hand. They should stop it.
Okay.
And if they are talking of integrity of Obi, among 36 governors, I don't think it will not be number 20.
Okay.
A man that came out openly, they are saying he took another money in Fidelity Bank, they have stake there. Is that the kind of integrity we are talking about? A man that came out openly and told whoever cares to listen that he used another money to bring up there, and his own company, his own family business. Is that the kind of integrity we are talking about? Papa, no! They should go. This is politics. Everybody has to say. And whatever you say, nobody should have criticize you. If they don't want anybody to speak against Obi, they should tell Obi we should not make any statement again. We should withdraw from politics. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Olajide, right there, giving us 2 cents. Felix Moka, the national, it is important to put it out there, National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has been involved in a heated exchange with Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. Now, Moka initially stated that Obi has crossed the line so many times, and then he went on to saying whatever he has coming to him, he should manage it. Now, family members, I don't know if somebody says that to you, is that a threat to your life, or is that a handshake conversation? Well, I don't know about that. But Mark has also come out to saying that, look, if Obi has any claims of death threats and all of that, that in fact, if he went on to saying that his words were taken out of context, that it was not the way he meant it, that it was, interpreted to be. But then if Obi has gotten threats to his life, he should present it. In fact, he leaves with a phrase where he says, "He who alleges must prove." And he also says that he has received over 200 death threats so far since Obi's accusation. Well, I mean, the banter is still going on between these two, and I'm just hoping that this does not escalate into, But yes, let's leave it there. And then, Peter Obi, as governor, was accused of depositing, state funds in this particular bank, Fidelity, I guess. Bank he allegedly had a significant interest in. I mean, that move was indeed criticized by many. Some saw it as a conflict of interest and an abuse of power. But during his tenure, though, Obi had reportedly convinced the Anambra state governor to deposit, its funds into that bank, which he claimed was an Igbo bank. Oh, talk about ethnicity and ethnic stuff. However, it was later revealed that the state government did not have any shares in the bank. Well, Obi's decision to deposit state funds into that bank was also linked to the bank's sudden growth and profitability during his tenure. Now, the bank's profit after tax reportedly increased by 219% in 2007, a year after Obi became governor. It is also worth noting that Obi's administration was also criticized for its handling of the state's finances, including allegations of non-payment of workers' salaries and embezzlement of state funds. Well, I'll leave it there. Well, I mean, let's see. Am I taking this call? Well, it's going to be a fast conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello?
My brother.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
My name is Ike. I'm calling you from Suleja in Niger State.
All right, Ike.
Please, play the thing that the APC spokesperson, play it and hear it. Let those people when they call, let them hear what the person said to you. Whatever you see, you take. Is it not a threat? Why should he come and say that if they criticize your government, you criticize constructively, not to come and be threatening? Mr. President has to fire that man. Please.
All right.
Have to fire him. Those who are saying God bless Nigeria and their heart is bad, play it, let them hear it.
Okay. Ike says, play it. Let's hear it. Well, I already said it. I mean, if somebody tells you that, is that a handshake? Is that a friendly conversation? I mean, you've crossed the line so many times. I'm just looking at you, and whatever you see coming your way, please manage it from now henceforth. I don't know, but well, let's not make that a conversation. But yes, let's go to the WhatsApp portal now and see what your messages read. Well, I see quite a number of messages. Let's start with this one now. Okay. Okay. I just want to be sure that this is okay. Well, Alhaji Saliu Adibisi from Ijedodo, Lagos, Edo local government chairman, crying out with PDP for help. Where were they when former governor denied APC members elect access to perform their duties? Atiku crying out for Obi's statement makes me remember what OBJ and Atiku did to Baba Kande and AD in 2003. This life is always think about tomorrow. If you are in power today, tomorrow is for another person. For this reason, I'm asking PBAT, that's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to please remember tomorrow he may not be in power forever. All right, Alhaji Salo from Ijedodo in Lagos, right there. Thank you. Well, let's see how we can take this these voice notes or voice messages right now, and see how far that takes us. Should we have time, we will indeed get on with the voice calls. Starting with this one, my namesake, all the way in Kurudu, I want to believe.
Good morning, Eagles FM. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Danny from Kurudu. Honestly, I'm not happy. Military lost 6 officers. Last year alone in FCT, we lost over 100 something police officers. What is happening to us? Are we in any war that we as Nigeria were not aware of? Please, The government should take care of the welfare of our security agencies, senior officers, the rank and file. There is no police barracks. There's no communities. They live amongst us, and we are not making budget, and we are not taking care of their welfare. Please let the government invest more appropriately in our security agency, most especially the junior officers. If we get it right, Nigeria will be better. If we get it right in area of security, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
All right. God bless Nigeria. Tackle the issue of insecurity and get it right. Should you do that, Nigeria gets better already. That's what Daniel is saying. Let's go hear from Selassie.
I just want you to laugh on Facebook.
Oh,
handsome guy. The barrister, I greet you once again. My name is Selassie, sending this voice note from Becky. I okay, they have told you what to do. He say, Udwak say, write a letter of apology.
Right.
Send it to them via WhatsApp. Then the management will sit and look into it. You are not doing that, and you are busy calling. It's not supposed to be so. That one is by the way.
Yes.
I want to talk about Bauchi State government. They buy 6 computers for 400 million. You see the same governor that was shouting, for this tax reform, there will be anarchy. There was some kind of issue of threat to the government. Look at him. Look at the same Bauchi government. 6 computers for 400 million. For Bauchi. And we are talking of fighting corruption. From the day they say subsidy is gone, this governor started making billions of naira. And go to the state, you can't see any impact on that state. Most of the states, go to the state, nothing is happening. Go to Benue, go to Kogi, go to other places. Most of the state, nothing is happening with the huge amount of money collected. No plan for Ethiopia Airlines. They shouldn't even bring that Ethiopia issue again. No. They should go after the man that deceived Nigeria and brought in here, rented aircraft, and that aircraft disappeared. They should make sure that they settle that case first before talking of Nigeria a career again. Thank you.
All right. Selassie. That was power. But let's see this one here from Chinonso. Sometimes I wonder the type of callers we have here. Talking about Obi is different from threatening his life. Let's call a spade what it is. Chinon from Suleja is saying that. Well, let's go see a message now from Honorable Edwards, and we will get back with you in a short bit. Let's see this.
Good morning. My name is Honorable. Honestly speaking, I am not happy with kidnapping the death. That is the news today. May God bring solution to this problem. As a politician, there's no way with this good news I will not recognize it. Coming from Kano State governor, that is a major problem in Nigeria. A certain governor is after governance by saying it's called that will give him that position. He has been saying that. How which other governors will do? In my state, our government is busy fighting for the second time. As almost all first timer. They are in the Division Assembly, so they should take a cue from this. I think it's a welcome development. May God bless him. May God bless him. They should say, the only person that's working in the job as to speak is Mr. President. Even though some of his principles or actions are harsh, but truly Mr. President is working. I can say we need to endure a little. We are tired of enjoying, but this time we need to enjoy a little for us to achieve. That's just the best option. His policies are not bad, but it's for tomorrow, not for today. That is what is called governance. The man can be elected if he continue this way. So others will take a cue from this. Thank you, and God bless you.
Right. His policies are not bad now. They are long term, they are not short term, but maybe a little bit endurance, something we're already known for. We should throw that one in and we'll be fine, because y'all will see that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working. These were the words of Honorable Edwards. But let's go see this one now. This should be from BB.
My name's Dick.
Yes.
My baby bless you. I greet you inside this morning. Good morning inside this morning. God bless you. May God keep you alive for us to hear your voice. That's what we need in Nigeria.
Right.
We need people that will keep us busy, smiling every day. Maybe people that will give us tears. Why is it this anything where we be called to talk? It will be like a poison. It will be like soil. Where they put poison, where it will destroy, where it will be say, it just put fire for their body. We are listening for the man and waiting to talk. We know say, if even though we are with the right, maybe you see for bed, maybe you go right. You go right different thing. Why this person go talk, they go change that to that thing. The man talk bad. He not talk bad now. Maybe they listen for there. Anywhere we talk well, we support her. Anywhere we talk bad, we condemn and say he talk bad. But may I even hear what Obi talk, so that maybe leave this matter. Maybe we find way to move forward. Maybe we find way to wait till this talk we go talk better. Wait till this is a new year. Please, maybe we fix our Nigeria. Okay, look at the Mefere now. See now, they there custody. Remember the house where they say building. We don't recover our back. Nigeria still they use poor people still they use money where they get they buy their money today. Nobody can talk dollar. We just the tackle waiting no concern us. Please, when we tackle waiting go further Nigeria issue of security. We don't allow people to go from this year. Our soldiers they are trying, but we our so-called these people come. They buy there. Our politicians buy our soldier hand, buy our military hand, buy police.
Okay, BB, you overshot the time. We said 1 minute 30 seconds, or at most 1 minute 35 seconds. But yeah, you have put your thoughts out. BB says, why are we still concentrating on this bickering and bantering between whether Obi said this or that one said that, when there are issues of money racketeering, using money to buy money, issues that bother and concern us. And here we are not talking deeply about these things. Well, anyways, B, thank you so much. But let's go see this message now. A couple of messages still via the WhatsApp portal. This one right here says, good morning, UD. Good morning to you. Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, CDS, General Christopher Musa, has raised concerns about the sustained funding and international support, enabling Boko Haram and other terror groups to destabilize the country. Now, this to me aligns with the allegation of the president of Niger Republic against France. Most of the arrested terrorists are not Nigerians, and the nature of weapons available to them suggests international funding. Now, the government should unravel those assisting Lakurawa, Boko Haram, and bandits to establish bases in Zamfara, Sokoto, Benue, Plateau, Niger, and Southern Kaduna to terrorize the people. Also, the government has to improve our relationship with neighboring countries, especially Niger Republic, Mali, Benin Republic, Chad, if we are to find lasting solution to insecurity tonight in Nigeria. Have a nice day, he says. Yusuf it is, all the way from Wuse to Yusuf. Thank you, far too kind. I see this one here says, good morning to you, Obong Udwak Daniel. Good morning to you too, Ete. Help me say happy New Year to your colleagues and predecessors, Anacha Prince, all right? Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. And that should be coming from Comrade Ulobasi, all the way from Buhari in Abuja. He says, the proposed increase in telecom tariff, as usual, is targeted at the poor and to add to their already overburdened high cost of living in the land. Let the poor breathe, please, he says. While the retired military personnel from other ranks are protesting against non-payment of their allowances, APC government is increasing the take-home pay and other benefits of the serving and about to be retired senior military officers. This is robbing Peter to pay Paul. May God Almighty save us from ourselves, he says. Righty, Comrade Ulobasi. And Abbas reporting from Dutse. Good morning, sir. UD, good morning to you too. Abbas, to me, Peter Obi is only making a blind accusation. If the opposition speaks, they must respond from the ruling party. They must, okay, if the opposition speaks, they must expect response from the ruling party. I think what the APC spokesman said was not a threat, but a political warning. Go to X platforms and see the levels of threats by Peter Obi supporters. Supporters, you say. Well, anyways, to people supporting the APC, all right, I get that. Have once been threatened by obedient movements for supporting Tinubu, where I had to remove my Facebook page. Seriously now? He says obedience are the worst. All right, says thanks. Abbas reporting from Dutse right there. Abbas, I see your concern. I see the strength in it. I mean, why are we going through these when these two people, this might just degenerate into something else. I mean, supporters now, no. That's not the type of political space that we want to build. I mean, it shouldn't grow. This was the same thing I was saying, that we should not allow this to exacerbate into a political banter crisis. I mean, because, I don't know, it's not sounding nicely anymore. But does the president have a role to play in this? Is it his business to talk about these? Some say, call Barker to order. Others say, no, it's not the president's job. It's the party's job to call him to order. Others are saying, he should tender in a letter of apology. Marka is insisting that I didn't threaten him. I just said what I said, but it's been taken out of context. But did Marka really tell us what he meant by what he said? Well, I'm not sure. If you know that he had given the context for which he said what he said, please, you might as well want to send it to us via the WhatsApp or intimate or educate us too. But yeah, was it a threat? Was it not a threat? Well, you already made it clear. I mean, when somebody says that, hey, what was it again he said? He said, Obi has crossed the line so many times. Whatever he has coming to him, he should manage it. I mean, we keep talking about this issue of what's that term again? I mean, when you're out there and you're saying things just untamed language, right? We keep talking about it, but it seems as though with the politicians, it's okay. But if with any other person who is not of notable reputation or holding a political office or holding a high esteemed office or holding the influence and finances, such a person is put behind bars. We've seen it many times. A Nigerian would have said something, oh, lock him up, or lock her up, or, you know, who is the one who slammed with 10 million naira bail now? I think the woman who had made certain remarks, you know, to Sheyi Tinubu and the IGP. This is not me consenting to what she did as, oh, it's the right thing, but I'm just saying. 10 million naira bail. And you said, you listening to me, had said, where do they expect such a female, such a woman to get that kind of money for? But I mean, the law is the law. If the law says there should be a 10 million naira bail, why not? If not, the law is the law. Nobody should claim ignorance before the law. But yeah, this is where we're calling it a close, drawing the curtains, not on the Eagles Morning Rises breakfast show, because the breakfast show is still in alignment. Vicky Vic is going to be here in a short bit as he comes to take you on sports on Eagles Wings. But for the pages, it is going to be a stoppage, right? But I'll be right back from 9 a.m. till about 12 noon today, right? I expect the unexpected, right? Okay. My name is Udwak Daniel, and thank you to each and every one of us added our voices loudly and clearly, civil and responsibly. You are indeed the family members that we intend to continue with this 2025. And if you're considering joining this family, you already know what the dial is, but in case you don't know, Eagles 102.3 FM, it is Abuja. Get across social media platforms, YouTube and Facebook precisely, and see for yourself